freed. Vikram nearly dropped the ruby. Magic clung to his body. Starlight raced through his veins, and the sage grinned. "Can't speak? There, little fox prince. Perhaps all the words are knocking against your head, and you simply can't reach out and snatch the right one. But I am kind. Well, perhaps not. Kindness is a rather squishy thing, but I do love to lend assistance. Here is what you should say. Why are you here?" Shocked, all Vikram could do was nod. The sage smiled. Sometimes a smile was little more than a sliver of teeth, and sometimes a smile was a knife cutting the world in two, before and after. The sage's smile belonged to the latter, and Vikram, who had never been anxious, felt as if his whole world was about to be rearranged by that grin. "I am here because you summoned me, princeling. I am here to extend an invitation for a game that takes place when the century has grown old. I am here to tell you that the Lord of Wealth and Treasures caught a whiff of your dreams and followed it until he found your hungry heart and cunning smile." The ruby in Vikram's palm quivered and shook. Crimson light broke in front of his eyes, and he saw that the ruby was not a ruby, but an invitation in the shape of a jewel. It shook itself out, unfurling into gold parchment that read, "The Lord of Wealth and Treasures cordially invites you to the Tournament of Wishes. Please present the ruby and a secret truth to the gate guardians by the new moon. This ruby is good for 2 living entries. The winner will be granted their heart's wish. But know now that desire is a poisonous thing." Vikram stared up from the parchment. Distantly he knew he should be frightened, but fright paled compared to the hope knifing through him. That shadowed part of him that had craved for something more was no childhood fantasy gone twisted with age. Perhaps it had always been a premonition, like knowledge buried in the soul and not the sight. True but hidden things. The sage nodded to the ruby. "Look and see what awaits you." He looked but saw nothing. "Try singing. The ruby wants to feel loved, seduced." "I wouldn't call my singing voice seduction," said Vikram, finding his voice. "More like sacrilege, honestly." "It's not the sound of your song that coaxes out truth. It's the sincerity, like this." The sage sung no song, but a story, Vikram's story. An image burned in the ruby. Vikram clutching the emperor with one hand and tightly holding a bundle of blue flowers in the other. Voices slipped out of the gem, muffled displeasure. The title, Heir of Uji Jain, spoken around with a laugh. He saw the future Uji Jain promised him, a useless life of luxury wearing the face of power. He saw the nightmare of a long life, day upon day of stillness. His chest tightened. He'd rather die. The sage's voice had no tone, but it had texture, like a scattering of gold coins. "If you want a throne, you'll have to play. The Lord of Treasures loves his games and tales. A wanting heart will make his day. Or you can waste your life recounting fails. But say it, little prince. Say you'll play this game. If you and a partner play, never will you be the same." The ashram huts loomed closer, and the fires crackled like topaz. The idea took root in Vikram's mind. He'd built his life on wanting the impossible. True power, recognition, a future. And now magic had found him the moment he stopped looking. It breathed life into all those old dreams, filling him with that most terrible of questions. What if? But even as his heart leapt to believe it, the sage's words made him pause. "Why did you say partner?" "It is required of your invitation." Vikram frowned. The princes in the ashram had never inspired his faith in teams. "Find the one who glows, with blood on the lips and fangs in the heart."